Hi, my name is Sheree Green. I have worked at the Jackson County Department of Public Health for 6 years and have been fighting this pandemic for its entirety. And believe it or not, that's been almost 2 years. 2 years we've been in this pandemic. And that's 2 years too long in my opinion. And I believe wholeheartedly that the only way out of this for us is with the aid of the COVID-19 vaccine. I also believe that the number one reason U.S. citizens are still apprehensive of this vaccine is largely due to misinformation that is being spread. So today I want to talk to you about some facts, all of which are brought to you by the CDC, the NC COVID dashboard, and the Jackson County Department of Public Health. And we have trusted all of these entities with our health for years. 46 million people have been diagnosed with COVID-19 in the U.S., and over 743,000 U.S. citizens have died due to this virus. And that is per the CDC as of November 2nd. More than 414 million doses of the COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in the U.S. That is from December 14th, 2020 to October 25th, 2021. During this time, the Vaccine Adverse Event Reporting System has received 9,143 reports of deaths. That's 0.0022% among people who received the COVID-19 vaccine. So your chances of dying from COVID-19 are 1.6%. Your chances of dying from the COVID-19 vaccine, 0.0022%. And I'm sure some of you are like, we're not worried about the deaths. We know those chances are low. But what about those side effects? There seems to be a lot of side effects. So let's talk about those. So anaphylaxis is one of the number one side effects that we're hearing about that are pretty severe. 2 to 5 people per million have experienced anaphylaxis due to the COVID-19 vaccine. That's pretty low. Thrombosis with thrombocytopenia, we're going to shorten that to TTS. After the J&J vaccine only has been reported, only 47 confirmed cases of TTS attached to the J&J vaccine. Guillain-Barré syndrome has also been reported, 238 preliminary reports. And that again is attached just to the J&J vaccine, and we're looking at about 15.3 million J&J doses. 238 preliminary reports of Guillain-Barré. Myocarditis and pericarditis are another rare side effect attached to the COVID-19 vaccine. 963 reports of those two, and that is myocarditis and pericarditis, 963. All those numbers seem pretty low when you're talking about 414 million doses of these vaccines, right? So your chances of experiencing any of those symptoms and side effects is 0.0006%. That's your chances of experiencing those rare side effects. Your typical side effects that most people do experience, we're talking a sore arm, nausea, headache, fever and chills, fatigue, muscle pain, all of which resolve within 24 hours. Super mild symptoms compared to death, compared to laying on a ventilator, compared to long-term side effects from COVID-19 itself. So what happens when you get the COVID-19 vaccine? Well, once you're vaccinated, you're less likely to contract COVID-19. And if you do get COVID-19, you're less likely to die. And that's the main point. We want to prevent deaths in U.S. citizens. That's the end goal. You will also be less likely to spread the virus to those around you, protecting them as well as you. Once vaccinated, you can almost go back to life as normal. There's no need to quarantine if exposed unless you are symptomatic, then you would need to. Whereas unvaccinated people, if you are exposed to COVID-19, you are quarantining. The other big thing for me was travel. I love to travel, as we all do. Travel is a huge part of American culture. We are traveling people. And this card, this COVID-19 vaccination card, shows records that I have my vaccine. This allows me to travel. This allows me to almost go back to normal. That's what this card does. So let's think about the end goal, the big picture. If we as a nation band together and get this vaccine, we will build the immunity together. After we build that immunity, we will stop the spread of this virus, or at least slow it down. There will be less deaths. There will be no need for masks. There will be no need to alter our lives any longer, like we've been doing for 2 years. In order for us to get there, though, in order for us to get to the end of this, we must each do our part. Currently, only 59% of the US population is fully vaccinated. And to put it simply, 59% of people can't protect 100% of people. We all need to do our part. There are many sites within our county offering COVID-19 vaccines at no cost to you. Jackson County Health Department is offering those vaccines by appointment only. Pharmacies are offering that as well. There is a drive-through site even. You don't even have to get out of your car. That is run by Optum Rx, and that is in the Medical Park Loop right next to Harris Regional Hospital. And I'm open to answer any questions that you have. Please let me know. And I just hope that we all can do our part and get through this and see that light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you.